Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lunatic Dad on Lunatic Dad's Uncensored channel. I just want to talk about a little bit of controversy that's sitting out there and everything else. Guys, let me tell you, I live in the state of Illinois. They're talking about this purge law and everything else in the state of Illinois. I want to clarify something. They're saying that they're going to let out murderers, rapists, people that are dangerous to society and everything else. That is an outright fucking lie. It's an outright lie. What it is, the Illinois Purge, what they call it, but it's an Illinois Safety Act, which was signed by Governor Pritzker, okay? Which was in a lame duck session, by the way. But that's here nor there. What I want to get into is the nuts and bolts of this law. The law is that the judge is going to be able to go ahead and decide if, say, you commit a crime, say, with marijuana, or you go ahead and, something, a misdemeanor type or whatever the case may be. There are people sitting in our jails here in the state of Illinois right now for marijuana charges and everything else, when they could be, and they don't have the money, the equity to bail themselves out. Okay? We had a bail system here, and it's across the United States, so everybody can relate to this shit. You have a certain amount of money you put in to get released out of jail, right? Well, with this law, what will happen is if, say, you got, like I said, a marijuana charge, you got caught, you had a little dope or whatever the case may be. They're going to go ahead, the judge is going to say you're not a risk to society. You're not going to be able to hurt other people, whatever the case may be. But you don't have the money to get yourself out of the clink. So we're going to release you out on your own recognizance. You're going to be given a date. Okay, the prosecutor is going to be able to say, okay, they're not a risk to society. They're not going to be able to hurt other people or whatever. The crime does not match the time to wait to be able to get yourself out of jail. Now, at the same point in time, the judge, say you commit murder or arson or a felony that is dangerous and everything else. Well, no. You're not going to be released out come January 1st because of the Safety Act and everything else. No, that is going to be deemed as something that you are a hazard to society. Now, at the same point in time, these misdemeanors and everything else, you realize how much money that it costs us, taxpayers, to have the little crime, the little stuff that is not a hazard out to anybody. They're not going to go out and kill somebody, a person that got charged with marijuana or whatever the case may be. No. You realize how much money that this shit costs us taxpayers? We got to house them. We got to feed them 3 square meals a day. And it just adds upon taxes and taxes and taxes. I say, Lunatic Dad says on the Uncensored channel, which this is on, and it'll probably be on the main channel too. I don't know if I'm going to upload it on the main channel or not. But that was getting a little controversial. What it is that a lot of people that are on the right, they're attacking this law. They're putting out commercials, all types of commercials, saying that Pritzker, my governor, and the Democrats are just going to go ahead and release out crazy ass people back into the society, and our lives are in danger. Our lives are in danger. Our lives are not in danger. That's not what this law is. People need to research the law before they just start jumping on it and everything else. Well, if the Republicans say, oh, and it's on TV, it's got to be true. Well, hey, listen, do you always believe everything you damn see or hear on what the political parties on both sides ever fucking do? You really believe everything that comes out of either side? Hell no, I don't. Hell no, I don't. Do the fucking research. Illinois Safety Act. Just look it up on Google. Look it up so that you have some knowledge and understanding what this law is completely about. It is not going to let out the loony bins. It's not going to go ahead and let out rapists and murderers and everything else come January 1st. That is just something that is spread, no offense, by the Republicans and their ads. I see them all the time bashing the hell out of my governor, which, by the way, he's trying to do something. Hey, the previous governor around hadn't did a fucking thing. But yeah, Illinois wasn't in bankruptcy. Guess what? Illinois is not in bankruptcy anymore. Why? Because it was good leadership by Pritzker. I'm sorry. You may, Dad voting for Pritzker when it comes up, and yeah, he's a Democrat, but Dad's an independent. But the point I'm trying to make is this man, he legalized marijuana because he realized all them people that were sitting in the jails for little marijuana charges was just eating up our tax dollars. All right? Maybe get them some help or whatever if they get an addiction to it or whatever the case may be. So, at the same point in time, I want to say that my boy Pritzker also legalized gambling. Well, guess what? All the other states that had it already legal, guess what? They were making all that money on the state of Illinois. All that money on my state and everything else. What did he say? No more. We're going to legalize that damn gambling here. And if you got a problem gambling, go see 1-800-GAMBLER or whatever the case may be. The point I'm trying to make. In today's society, we have to, as a people, don't be so damn tribal. We are so damn tribal in America. It is freaking unbelievable. Is if your party says something, it's got to be true. Did you ever hear about people spinning shit so for their own agenda? Get educated. I tell people, get fucking educated. Please, get educated. Everything else. Don't always listen to what you see on a tweet, on YouTube, Facebook, or whatever. Do the research. And another thing I want to just talk a little bit about. You have, a lot of people say America is so damn divided, right? We're so damn divided. No, we're not. We're not so damn divided. Because when you go to a store, you go, say, to Walmart, or you go out to eat or whatever, and someone opens up a door and they say, have a nice day and everything else. Do they automatically have a fucking button on the top of their head that says, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm this? No. How the hell did you get along before you found out their actual political association? Dad himself has been in chats and everything else up on that platform called D-Live and everything else. I went into a chat with someone that I've known for a very long time. He leans completely right and everything else. I went into the chat, made a comment about something or whatever, and people started saying that Dad's crazy. I'm insane. I'm mentally R. You guys know I don't use the R word and everything else. And I'm sitting there like, you don't even know me, dude. You don't even know Lunatic Dad whatsoever, all right? I say social media has went ahead and literally making it bigger than it is. We know what it is, us Americans, and you know damn well Dad's telling the truth on this shit. We as Americans got a lot more in common than people think until you let your political affiliation known. You throw that out and you sit down and talk or whatever. Hey, you're talking about sports, talking about whatever the hell's going on in your lives or whatever, and it's all good. Bottom line, what Dad's trying to say. We are not as divided as the freaking social media networks are trying to make it out to be. They are the ones that are going ahead and trying to go ahead and say there's so much divisiveness in the United States of America. Last time I checked, when I sit down and eat and I drink and I'm looking at my bills and everything else and my health and my family, I'm not worried about what a fucking Republican or a Democrat thinks or whatever. I'm about the meat and fucking potatoes. The meat and fucking potatoes in all of our lives. All Americans. We all think about the same shit until we get into our tribalism fucking mentality. We need to take that fucking tribalism mentality, throw it out the motherfucking window, shut that goddamn window, and damn nail it shut. And start thinking for ourselves instead of fucking social medias, instead of everything. Everything about social media is trying to transform America into what they want us to be. We are Americans. Stand up, rise up, and remember, for the next video up on Lunatic Dad Uncensored, I will tackle whatever the hell you want. Put it down. If I decide to upload this on the main channel, put it down in the description. What do you want Dad to tackle? What do you want me to go ahead and tackle? Because I'm not afraid to tackle anything. Guys, thank you. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that join. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. And remember, stay strong. Fuck the tribalism. Lunatic Dad for fucking life. Peace.